Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Today we are going to talk about pillars of Islam. Inshallah, there are 5 core beliefs and practice in Islam collectively known as the pillar of Islam or pillar of the religion, which are considered obligatory for all believers. Quran presents them as a framework for worship and a sign of commitment to the faith. SHAHADA. The first pillar of Islam is for the believer to testify in Arabic. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Means, I testify that there is no God but Allah, and I testify Muhammad is the servant and messenger. This phrase known as the Shahada or profession of faith is central to Islam, for it affirms God's oneness and the central role of the Prophet Muhammad. This testament is the foundation for all other beliefs and practice in Islam. Muslims wishing to convert to Islam are required to recite the creed. The second pillar of Islam is to worship God, Allah, 5 times a day, at dawn, noon, mid-afternoon, sunset and nightfall. To do so, the believer washes according to the particular ritual and prostrate himself or herself on the ground in the direction of Mecca while reciting certain phases. This rite takes only a few minutes to perform and can be done anywhere. Salah is intended to focus the mind on God and is seen as a personal communication with Him that expresses gratitude and worship. Performing prayers 5 times a day is compulsory. Fasting, SWAM. The third pillar of Islam is to abstain from food and drink between sunrise and sunset during the month of Ramadan, the 9th month in the Muslim calendar. Abstinence during Ramadan brings Muslims to greater awareness of God's presence and help them acknowledge their gratitude for God's provisions in their lives. It serves to heighten a sense of community among believers as Muslims around the world join together in the performance of the ritual. SWAM is not obligatory for several groups for whom it would constitute an undue burden. For other, flexibility is allowed depending on circumstances. But missed fast must be compensated for later. Zakat, charity. The root word is zakah, mean tazkiyah, to purify, means of welfare in Muslim society, characterized by giving of a fixed portion 2.5% annually of accumulated wealth by those who can afford it in order to help the poor or needy, such as freeing captive, those in debt, or for travelers. It is considered religious obligations the well-off or to the needy because their wealth is seen as a trust from God's bounty. Charity, which is practiced as religious duty, both of the glorious Quran and the Hadith. Pilgrimage. The 5th pillar of Islam is to undertake the pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in one's lifetime, if one is able. People who have performed this pilgrimage call in Arabic HAJJ, which is a title of great respect. Before entering Mecca, the pilgrims wear a special garment made of 2 seamless white clothes. The ceremonies of the pilgrimage are associated with the Prophet Ibrahim and center on the Kaaba, which Muslim believes to be the house that Prophet Ibrahim erected for God. This video will help to explain our kids' non-Muslim friends and family about the pillar of Islam.